So, punta tayo dito sa series parallel connection. So, meron tayong dalawang type ng connection. So, we have the series connection and parallel connection. So, minsan combination ng dalawa. Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na series parallel connection. So, dito sila nagkakaiba, no? So, ito yung parang itsura ng series connection. And ito naman yung itsura ng parallel connection. So, bali nakikita natin dito na yung pipeline 1, pipeline 2, and pipeline 3, they are in series. While dito naman, they are in parallel. So, parang parallel line. So, in terms of flow rate, dito sa series connection, regardless kung ano yung cross-sectional area niya, yung flow rate nila along the pipe are equal. So, yung flow rate na dadaan, or yung mag-in, Q-in, is just equivalent ng Q1, equivalent ng Q2, equivalent ng Q3. While sa parallel connection, so kung may dadaan dito na Q na flow rate, tawag niyan, i-subdivide niyan dito sa tatlong pipes na in parallel. So, bali yung Q mo is just equivalent to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So, kung dito is equal, pagdating mo dito sa parallel, naging plus. Sa head loss naman, sa head loss total, naging add, no? So, head loss 1 plus head loss 2 plus head loss 3. Pagdating mo dito sa parallel, is naging equal. So, equal lang yung head loss nung 1, 2, and 3. Kasi nga, same lang yung end-to-end na connection nila. Ito yung pipe 1. Di ba? Ito yung pipe 1 yan. Then, ito yung pipe 2 mo. Ito yung pipe 3 mo. So, same yung end-to-end nila. No? Dito kasi iba-iba. No? For example, ito yung pipe 1 mo. Next, ito yung pipe 2 mo. Ito yung pipe 3 mo. So, nakikita mo na iba-iba yung end-to-end nila. No? So, yun, dun sila nagkakaiba. Sa series is plus. Pagdating mo sa parallel, naging equal. Okay, so I hope laro tayo dyan. So, solve tayo ng problem related sa series parallel connection. So, ito is lumabas to nung CE board exam last November 2003. So, sabi dito na meron tayong tatlong pipes, AB and ABC, are connected in parallel. So, if the combined discharge of the three pipes is equal to 0.61 cubic meter per second, and assuming they have equal values of friction factor, yung F, so, compute the following using yung tabulated data dito. So, meron tayong pipeline, also with the length and diameter. And then, yun. So, lahat teka lang. Hindi ito mm. Sobrang liit naman ng mm. No? Ito is meter. So, yung length niya naka meters, yung diameter is naka mm. Okay? So, ito yung kukompute natin, yung rate ng flow of pipeline A in liters per second, rate of flow in pipeline B in liters per second, and yung rate of flow of pipeline C in liters per second. So, ito yung itsura. So, nakikita natin dito na dadaan yung Q na 0.61 dito sa A, B, and C. Okay, so makikita natin, no, based on formula na yung Q, which is 0.61, is equivalent to QA plus QB plus QC. And diba ito yung magiging, tawag yan, relationship niya, no? And for the head loss, so yung head loss A and head loss B and head loss C are all equal. Okay. So, solve natin to. So, considering yung head loss, no? Meron tayong head loss nung A is equivalent nung head loss nung B is equivalent nung head loss nung C. And alam natin yung head loss is just 0.0826 yung F, and then yung length nung A, and then flow rate nung A squared all over yung diameter nung A raised to the power of 5. And then tayong 0.0826, and then we have F, length nung B, QB squared all over diameter ng B raised to the power of 5. Okay? So, unahin ko muna yung B na yan. So, bali dito meron tayong 0.0826. Yung F natin is wala siyang binigay pero sabi niya equal. Okay, so equal values of F. So, bayaan mo na yung F. And then, yung length natin for A is 600. So, we have 600. And then, we have QA squared all over. Yung diameter nito, which is 150 mm. So, this is 0.15. So, we have 0.15 raised to the power of 5. And then, we have 0.0826 F. And then, yung length ng B is meron tayong 480. So, we have 480. And then, QB squared all over. Diameter ng B, which is 0.2. 200, no? So, 0.2 raised to the power of 5. So, makikita natin dito na magka-crush out lang yung 0.86 na to. Tsaka yung F. So, yung matitira is 600 nung QA squared all over 0.15 raised to the power of 5. And dito naman meron tayong 480 QB squared all over 0.2 raised to the power of 5. So, yung QA natin is just equal to, computing ko muna. So, we have 480 divided by 0.2 raised to the power of 5. And then, divide ko na lang yung 600 divided by 0.15 raised to the power of 5. Okay. Ayan. So, equals. So, square root ng answer. So, we have 0.436. So, we have 0.436 ng QB. Okay? Or kung gusto mong kunin yung QB, in terms of QA, that is just ay, tika lang. Balik muna ako nito. Ayan. And then, square ko ulit yan. And then, inverse ka na lang. So, I have 2.295. 2.295 QA. Okay, so next is yung ito. So, bali yung kinonsider ko muna dito is yung ito. Next kong i-consider yung A tsaka yung C. So, dito na lang sa isang page. Okay, so considering yung head loss A equals head loss C. So, I have 0.0826 nung F length QA squared all over diameter A raised to the power of 5. And this is 0.0826 F length nung C Q nung C squared all over diameter C raised to the power of 5. And then, pag i-substitute na natin yung mga values, so meron tayong 0.0826 nung F. And then, yung length, di ba 600 man yan. QA squared all over. We have 0.15 raised to the power of 5. 0.0826 nung F. And then, yung length nung C is just equal to, ilan yan? 750. And then, yung diameter niya is 100. Okay? So, we have 750 meters. 750 meters, and then we have QC squared all over 0.10 raised to the power of 5. So thus ito magka-cancel out na lang, tsaka yung F. So yung matitira sa atin dito is yung 600 ng QA squared all over 0.15 raised to the power of 5, and 750 nung QC squared all over 0.10 raised to the power of 5. So meron na tayong value nung QA, and that is just equal to, so we have, computing ko muna, I have 750 divided by 0.10 raised to the power of 5, and then divide ko na lang to ng 600 divided by 0.15 raised to the power of 5. So yan, tama ba yan? So yan, and then square root ng answer. Ay, teka lang, kaya pala sobrang laki. Divide. So yan na yung sagot, and then square root ng sagot na yan. Okay, and then yung inverse nung sagot na yan. So I have 3.08. So this one is 3.08 nung QC. So in-squared ko na, and then kung gusto mo namang kunin yung QC, ito na yan, yung inverse nung 3.08. That is 0.3 0.325 nung QA. Okay, so meron na tayong ganyan, So next nating titignan is yung ito, diba? Yung 0.61 is equivalent nung QA, QB, and QC. So bale, meron tayong QA plus QB plus yung QC, which is equivalent to 0.61. So therefore this is QA, and yung QB in terms of QA is 2.295 QA. So I have 2.295 teka lang. Okay. Kaya lang ako yung lamisa. Okay, so bali dito, meron tayong 2.295 nung QA, and then yung QC, and then yung QC is 0.325 nung QA. So this is equal to 0.61. So thus, meron na tayong value nung QA, and that is just equal to, computing ko muna. So I have alpha x plus 2.295 nung alpha x plus 0.325 nung alpha x, alpha equal 0.61, shift solve. So we have 0.17. So 0.17 cubic meter per second. So yung QB natin is makukompute na natin yan, So thus yung QB, which is equivalent to 2.295 nung QA. So ilan yung 2.295 nung 0.17? So ilan to? This is 0.17 times 2.295. So we have 0.39. Okay? So we have 0.39 cubic meter per second. And then yung QC is 0.325 nung QA. So ilan yan? 0.325 nung 0.17. So we have 0.325 times 0.17. So we have 0.05. 0.055 cubic meter per second. 0.055. Okay. Okay, so bali dito, gusto niyang makuha na Q is in terms of liters per second. So, yun na lang yung gawin natin. So, bali yung QA natin na 0.17 cubic meter per second is just equal to 170 liters per second. And then, yung QB natin na 0.39 cubic meter per second is equivalent to 390 liters per second, while yung QC is 0.055 cubic meter per second. So therefore that is 55 liters per second. So yan na, no? So ito na yung sagot. Okay, so far, ganito lang man din yung magiging process mo, no? So, gagawa ka lang ng relationship dun sa base sa connection na yun. No? So, ito lang talaga yung key equation mo. I think that's it. So, see you in the next video. Thank you.